Hello, welcome back. It's Nintendad here, and it's been a few days. I've had some stuff going on, and had an awesome concert to go to. Rammstein, if anyone doesn't know, freaking awesome concert. But I've been busy the past couple days, so I haven't been able to make a video. But we're getting back to it today. As the title suggests, these are games that I think need to come to the Switch, or that I want to come to the Switch, in one way or another. A lot of these games would just be ports of old, PS3 and 360 games, but I don't care. I'd love to see them. So let me know what you think. What's some of the games that you would like to see come to the Switch? Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, first up, I can't believe none of these are on. None of this trilogy is on the Switch. I can't believe it. I've heard rumors even recently, and I'm hoping they're true, and I'm hoping that we could eventually get it on the Switch, because I love this trilogy. I'd be willing to play through the whole thing again, if it would come, and that is the Arkham trilogy. For anyone that hasn't played these games, they are amazing games. They are the best games that you could possibly get, to be Batman. They are just amazing. I think Arkham Asylum probably had the best story as far as the first one. And it's kind of the beginning of a story, honestly, but Mark Hamill's work as the Joker is some of the best I've ever heard, and I absolutely love him. Kevin Conroy does an awesome job as Batman, as usual. The game's just fun. I think Arkham City was probably the best one out of the trilogy. Arkham Knight was great, but they kind of overdid the Batmobile sections and everything, kind of just jamming it down your throat. A lot of people felt like, and I felt like personally. But other than that, Arkham Knight's an amazing game, and it's easily the most beautiful one of them all, being on the Xbox One and the PS4 as opposed to the 360 and PS3. But nevertheless, great games. I cannot wait. I hope these come to the Switch. I really, really do. If these rumors are true, I would just love that. I am ready. Let's do it if we're gonna do it. Yeah, and being a huge Batman fan, I can't say enough about these games. I mean, they are, the definitive Batman games of all time. I don't know that anybody would dispute that. Maybe some, but nevertheless, amazing trilogy. Fingers crossed it's coming to the Switch. Okay, next up, another favorite trilogy of mine. Now, the third game I'm not a huge fan of, but the first two are absolutely amazing horror titles, and that is the Dead Space trilogy. Man, I would love these games to come. Dead Space 1 is one of my favorite games ever, and I think 2 was just what a sequel should do. It didn't have quite the grit and the loneliness that the first game had, that I thought was one of its best strengths, but nevertheless, amazing game. And if you haven't played these, hopefully they come to Switch and more people can play them. I know the remastered version of the first game is coming to the next-gen systems eventually. I just hope and wish that they would put these on the Switch. It's one of my favorite trilogy series. Like I said, 3, EA got involved too much as far as I'm concerned, and there was too many human enemies and too much filler crap that should have never been. But 1 and 2 are amazing. Even if you just brought the first 2, I'm fine with that. It'd make more sense to bring all 3, but whatever. But yes, a wonderful trilogy that I really, really, really hope comes to the Switch. I would love to see it happen. Okay. You'll see a theme here. I've got another trilogy. This is my last trilogy set of this video that I'm going to do, but the next one is the other 2 Dark Souls games. 1 remastered is on the Switch already. It has been for years. It's not really dropped in price either, which is interesting, so I wonder if that'll become collectible later on. I played through it again for the upteenth millionth time when I got it on the Switch, and again, while 2 I think is the weakest of the trilogy and I could really care less about it, it is still an okay game, I guess. Not From Software's best game, but an okay game. But 1 and 3 are amazing. I would love a reason to play through 3 again. Really want to play Elden Ring. That's a whole other subject for another day, but I would just love it if these other 2 Dark Souls games would come to the Switch. I just think, I don't know. I don't know how taxing the third one would be on the Switch. I feel like it might be a stretch, but if they can do it, I would love to see it. Who knows? Again, fingers crossed that that'll happen, but I'm hoping with time that, that can happen. That would be great. I would love to add it to my collection. So, Okay, the next one, and this is another one. Actually, all these, I don't know why they're not on the Switch yet, but this one especially. It's been ported so many times to new next-gen systems and everything. I just don't know why it's not on the Switch again. It might be too taxing for it. But nevertheless, I'd love to see it. GTA 5. I think it's easily the best GTA. I love 4 as well. I know the driving mechanics kind of sucked and everything, but I love the story in 4. I think it really bit me hard, especially by the end. But GTA 5 is amazing nonetheless. There's so much to do, and again, it'd give me a reason to play this again, or even just put it in the collection. I would love to, and I think if Rockstar would spend the money, and which they probably won't, but if they would spend the money and get a 32 gig cartridge, the biggest one they can get, and they might even go up above that now, I don't know, but if they could get the biggest cartridge they could get, I feel like they could get this game on. Time will tell, and hopefully one of these days it will. I think Rockstar would be stupid to not put any of the GTAs on the Switch. I mean, I know the trilogy, Vice City and all that's already on there, and that's been plagued with crap, and I maybe that hurt the chances of 4 or 5 coming, but it's Rockstar's fault. I mean, they put out a shitty game, and it wasn't finished, and they pissed a lot of people off, so here's hoping they can still pull through all that and still put 5 on the Switch, or even 4. I would be happy with either. I would really like 5. That'd be great. But yeah, again, fingers crossed. Okay, and the last 2 games that I hope come to the Switch, and I don't know why they've not yet, is Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. And we could throw New Vegas in there as well if you'd like. I know some people really like New Vegas. I'm not as big of a fan of it, but it was okay. 3 being my favorite, I think it was the best one. 4 was good, but it was a little bit of a disappointment. And again, 4 might be a little taxing for the Switch. I gotta think Bethesda can do it somehow. They've put both the Dooms on there. They've put Skyrim on. Skyrim's a massive game. I don't know that Fallout 4 is how much bigger it is than Skyrim, but I can't imagine it's much bigger. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but nevertheless, I would love to see Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, even if it's just Fallout 3 in Vegas in like a double pack or something. That would be awesome. Again, I'm just excited for the Switch. I think it's just Nintendo has got such a great thing going, and I just hope. I know they don't need some of these third-party games, and it's really up to the third-party developers to decide if they want to put into work to put them on the Switch, but I'd love to see it. Here's hoping, again, fingers crossed, like times infinity, that any of these are going to happen. So yeah. Okay, that's it. Let me know some of the games that you might like to come to the Switch. If there's none on my list here that interest you, I'd love to see down in the comments. And thank you for being here as always. I'm trying to do this regularly and really get to this. I really enjoy making these videos, and I really enjoy the Switch and even talking about it. And yeah, here's hoping we get another couple good years of the Switch, however long it's going to last. And hopefully some of these come, if not all of them. That would be fantastic. So again, thank you. See you next time.